Well, Zelensky is already in Washington, D.C., and that city is a lot safer now that Donald Trump has brought in the National Guard. And now there are 3 new states that have said, we will help. You have Virginia sending in 400 troops. South Carolina decided to send in 200 of their National Guard, and Ohio 150, just to restore law and order and help Donald Trump with this crackdown on crime.
So this is what our Attorney General, Pam Bondi, is saying about what's happening in D.C. Over 300 arrests in D.C. and counting. Just last night, our federal and D.C. law enforcement partners made 68 arrests and seized 15 illegal firearms. Homicide suspects, drug traffickers, and more are being charged. I'll continue to stand with you as we make D.C. safe again. And I just think the growing consensus is that the people that are in the media and some of the leftist Democrats, or whoever you want to call them, are just on the wrong side of this issue. More of the locals are speaking out, especially with the elderly, that are saying, we've been asking for help for years. And again, a 90-10 issue, Democrats, the media, are finding themselves on the wrong side of it.
And you see Jeanine Pirro over the weekend, the Attorney General,
strong.
and she said, no one's talking about the black communities.
Right.
How many unsolved, no one's even pursuing answers to these crimes. And he goes, teen victims, teen assailants.
We actually have that soundbite. Listen to this.
Prove it.
Okay.
The dumbest thing the Democrats ever said was defund the police.
Yeah.
Okay?
Truly.
And we are suffering as a result of that Democrat statement because they know how dangerous crime is. I had them look at a stat that apparently no one's looked at. 45 teenagers killed in the last year in 8 months by weapons, by shotguns, by firearms, okay? 45. Every one of them African-American, every one of them black. No one is talking about the minority community. No one is talking about the fact that 70% of those homicides are not solved. That means the guns are still on the street, the young thugs are still on the street, and they want to say, we can't prosecute young kids. Yes, you can. A murder is no less a murder if you're 15 years old.
She'd be really good on television if she ever wanted to do that for a living. But that's why. I think she's a great spokesperson for it.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want more law enforcement in your neighborhood if it's not safe.
I also think it's not just law enforcement, it's the political leadership as well. And I think at some point, much like the president did with us in the Bronx, went into the barbershop, where the Bronx has been abandoned, just abandoned by politicians.
So you think the president should go?
The president should go there. He should go to the blocks, walk with his law enforcement. Say, I got you. I got you. You have been. Many of the things that have been underreported is when the president says the forgotten men and women, he's talking about those communities as well. You've been calling for this. I'm here to save the day.
Well, no matter what he does, the Democrats hate it.
Yeah.
Listen to this. This was over the weekend.
Did you edit this too?
I did. No, we have a great team that does it a lot better than I ever could. But they are saying this is a distraction. Listen to this.
All of this is a total abuse of power. It's a manufactured emergency.
What's happening here in Washington, D.C. is just a stunt. Donald Trump didn't like the fact that the walls were closing in on him. And so true to form, he just decided to create a new news cycle.
This is nothing but a big dogging pony show to make people look like everything is so bad in these big black cities.
Plain and simple. Donald Trump wants to distract.
I mean, when you're top 3 most dangerous city in the nation. I mean, you don't have the president doesn't have to manufacture it. The numbers don't. Even with the alleged fudging of the numbers, it's still top 3. So I mean, he doesn't have to do much here.
Well, I saw Maggie Haberman last week and some other Democratic, reporters who write for Democratic-leaning organizations say Democrats should be careful here. They're getting boxed into being pro-criminal.
Yeah.
And everybody in D.C. knows that they feel the danger. Right. So it doesn't matter what the stats said.
They focus on the wrong things. I love that they're saying this is a distraction. The president was just meeting with Vladimir Putin. He can chew gum and walk at the same time.
They're talking about
take care of D.C. Yeah. Right. But he can take care of D.C. and do other things at the same time. Big things. Meeting with Zelensky today at 1 o'clock. So we're going to be covering that.
Wait for that.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.